Hello everybody, my name is Eliminator, and welcome back to another episode of Rockies SMP. Now, in this episode, um, we're going to be working quite a bit with some villagers up over there, and I kind of wanted to bring you up to speed. During this last episode, building up this inside of the laboratory, I was running low on food. So I decided that working with villagers and needing food, I'd build up a carrot and potato farm. This will do two things for us. One, provide us with some good carrots for trading with villagers in the future, but it'll also provide us some food that we needed. And trust me, I was really running low on food. So glad that we have that done. But more importantly, carrots, potatoes, be used to get some emeralds from villagers over there. And if you might be able to remember from a couple of episodes ago, build a villager breeder. And, well, we have a very large number of villagers in here that we are going to be using. Uh, wow. And starting to just kind of get some initial trading setup done. This is going to be kind of the big thing. Basically, I want to go caving soon. I haven't really been at all, and as you can tell from my gear and stuff, I've just got like I just got iron. So I really want to go caving, but in this update, Fortune is king, and I really want to get Fortune onto a pickaxe in order to go caving and get the most out of it. So now that's kind of my goal right now, is to get some farmers here so I can get some emeralds, and then try to get some librarians and get Fortune. And as I'm trying to get Fortune, I think I'm also going to just try to see what other enchantments I can get. I eventually want to try to get all of them, so we'll just kind of go through the process of getting them. This episode might be a little bit different. One of the big things I want to do, like I mentioned, I want to go caving, and I want to meet up with Fuzzy Pickles to do so. Um, want to get Fortune first, so as soon as we get Fortune, I'm actually probably going to go caving with Fuzzy Pickles, and I'm going to kind of release a cut of that material in the next episode. Um, so there'll be kind of a two-parter here. Partway through, swap and go caving, and you won't see that for a little while. I'll create that as a kind of the footage for the next episode. But without further ado, I'm going to kind of build up right behind here, right here. I'm going to try to get the villager breeder go or villager trading setup going. This is kind of where I want to end up having it eventually anyway. Won't be out of the final materials I need. I need some silk touch for that, which I'm also hoping to get from these guys. So I'm gonna get going and set up a little area just to do some basic villager trading, setup, conversion, all the whole 9 yards. Um, and let's get going on that. Okay, here we are. I know it doesn't look like much because, well, honestly it isn't much, but just down there is the villager breeder, an exit point, and I brought in a few things into this little area, just kind of dirted it out, wanted to make sure it's safe from any zombies or whatnot. Nothing can really get in here. And temporarily, this is going to do for now. Got a chest of some things in here that I'm going to need. I can pull out these composters now and show you just a little bit of what I've got going down here. So down here, got a very simple little setup here that dispenser, power, we'll dispense this minecart in here, power it, and grab a villager and bring it out. I'm doing this basically because I don't want to release all of them. There's a lot. Just want to get them kind of going one at a time. In this case, I think I'm going to try to get 6 farmers. I've got about 6 golden apples and want to get them going. So let me just show you. Grabs a villager, brings it out, and then release the villager. So I'm going to go ahead, try to get these guys going. And an important bit about these farmers is, if you guys, oh, I think it's nighttime. I'll fix that later. But the farmer villagers, they need to have a specific trade. If you remember over there, I had this farm going, and that's for carrots and potatoes. So I want to make sure that these villagers will actually have a carrot and potato trade. And so I need to grab a bed and bring it over in order for it to stop being nighttime. But I'm gonna go ahead and get some of their trading going. I'll kind of show you what I'm doing once I get there. Alright, so I got my first farmer here. I want to make sure his trades are for carrots and potatoes here. So basically what I'm going to be doing is just breaking and placing it until I get the correct trade. It might take a little bit, but hopefully, at least one of these guys, yes, perfect. And then what I want to do is I want to make sure that I can get The next trade, I want it to have pumpkins, and there's a small chance that it won't be pumpkins. But this one is, so he gets to live. And I will just go ahead and see if I can do that for the rest of the villagers. Nope. And I've got 6 farmer villagers right here, and each one of these guys has the pumpkin trade active. And what's nice is some of them even have the apple trade active, which I am going to use later on to get even more golden apples. Right now, the trades are still not like, they haven't been converted to a zombie villager and whatnot. And I got most of the things here I need for it, but I'm unfortunately, of all the things I'm missing a brown mushroom. So I'm gonna go see if I can find one of those, brew up some potions, and then I'll be right back here. Alright, while I was on my adventures to get a brown mushroom, I also came across another golden apple, so I decided to pull up this armorer here, because he's got an iron ingot for emerald trade, and I think we're going to convert him too. Eventually he'll be able to give me some nice good diamond armor. So I got a couple of splash potions of weakness ready, a few golden apples. The only thing that we're missing is zombie, because we need to get these guys to become a zombie in order for them to convert it back. Thankfully, it's just becoming nighttime, so all we have to do is look around for a zombie. Shouldn't take too long. These zombies tend to spawn pretty frequently here. Alright, looks like we got a couple zombies here. We're only gonna need one of them. Wow, we got... Now they all are spawning. I gotta take a few of these out because we only just need one. Don't care about them sticking around permanently. This is going to be the final setup for the villagers, so... Alright, let's see if we can get this guy in here. Come on in. Yes. Got him. Look this up so nobody else can get in. And then he just needs to lose interest in me, and I've got a little hidey hole here. There. Ought to lose interest in me sometime soon. He can't see me anymore, and go after the villagers instead. I hope. There we go. Yes. Now it's just a long process of him killing all of them. And he's got all of them. So let's take him out and then cure all the villagers. Here we go. Splash potion, see if I can get all of them with one. I don't know if I got that guy. I think so. There we go. And now, we just wait here until they're all cured up. And I think that was the last one. Now, all these guys have been cured, and their prices, super cheap. So, one thing I'm going to do real quick, in case you guys don't know this trick, a lot of people do, but just in case. Quick way to trade with villagers, you click on the trade here, then you hold shift over the emerald, and you hit that. Then, if you wanted to refill it, you could hit the space bar, and it would refill that current trade. I don't need to do that since that was the kind of the maximum right there. That just kind of shows an example of how to do so. So, I'm going to do that with all these villagers. And start raking in the emeralds. But, now, these guys also have the melon trade unlocked. So, this is where I'm really going to start making the emeralds. Now that I'm starting to get a bunch of emeralds as well, I'm going to actually start getting some Librarian Villagers up here, and I'm looking specifically for Fortune 3 just so I can go off mining and rake in a ton of profits, but I'll be getting other enchanted books along the way. And I think I'm just gonna, you kind of seen what I've done with villagers by now. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut back basically once I get Fortune 3 and kind of give you an update once I get there. Here we go. Full diamond gear. That simple. I can get rid of this stuff, and I look good. Ah, can't see me. Haha, there we go. Now I look all shiny and blinged out. This is nice. Oh, super simple way to get some diamond gear, and he can provide me with basically an infinite amount of it now. I'm probably gonna trade with him and get some more as well. And just wanted to show you, got that advancement, and I'll be working on the Librarian Villagers, just like I said now.
Many hours later.
Well, that took a little bit longer than I anticipated, and as you might be able to hear and see, let me just try to scoot around these guys. I have this whole room just filled with Librarian Villagers. I was trying to save every enchantment that I didn't get, and eventually this room filled up so much I created a separate little room, and thankfully this first guy, he's the one that gave me the Fortune 3 enchantment. So finally got that. I also got some more tools and stuff from these other guys. Got a toolsmith here with a shovel and diamond pickaxe trade. And then from this weaponsmith, diamond axe and diamond sword. So eventually I'm going to get these guys to, well, to save me a lot of diamonds and use these guys to basically just gear up. And right now, I kind of gathered up some resources, all the enchanted books and the different tools and armor. I'm going to go ahead and get an anvil, put all this stuff together, and then I can go caving with Fuzzy Pickles, which will be exciting. So as I was sitting here just getting ready to go caving with Fuzzy Pickles, I got this message from Onyx, and says to come check out the nether base she made. Yeah, that's something that we kind of talked about and Onyx kind of wanted to do was start creating the nether hub. So right now, I mean, I'm suited up for this, but I'm going to change into my hazmat suit and then head on over and check it out. And here we are. Wow. Looks like Onyx really has gotten some good work done on this place. Loving the like kind of cathedral gothic look of this thing. Looks awesome. And look, there's Onyx herself. Hello.
Hello.
You're looking
Nice,
as
nice
dark and
diamond
shiny.
armor.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Made a nice little upgrade, you know, got the gold helmet on to prevent any, well, piglins from going. I guess it's not really super important that we're in a soul sand valley. I think I'll take it off for a little bit, but yeah, I'm loving the look of this place. The warped wood and kind of, you know, dark combo looks really nice.
Thank you. I will say I did not build this myself because I'm not visually creative. I saw someone, I scrolled through Pinterest and was trying to figure out what would be a good build for a Nether Hub and found this one and decided to rebuild it in here.
Nice.
So
did you just kind of go block for block type of thing?
Yep.
Well, it looks
they had a
good.
tutorial. So the idea here is just I thought this would be a fun spot and then we could use it to kind of connect everyone's portals.
Yeah, it's good. I see you started getting a path going off to yours.
Yes, this one's to mine.
That'd be good, cause yeah, beforehand it was kind of a pain getting to other people's portals, so yeah, that'd be great thing to do. Getting a little bit connected. Some people are a bit further away, so.
No, yeah, I can show you. This is kind of like the idea I have for all of them. Just kind of creating a nice little path, and then there's a skeleton on here. Obviously, I'll need to light it up.
These slabs are above soul sand, so I go slower on them.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I have a faster on them, which is
I know. I don't have that yet.
Yeah, so I have little boats in here, and then you can place a boat down nicely right in the center, and then just ride along. Only one turn. The rest is a straight shot.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, if we do some, you know, paths like this to everywhere, that's gonna make things a lot faster. No, get back here.
You can leave it. I need to put a chest over here on this side anyway. But yeah, and then it makes it really easy to just come over here and get to my portal.
No, that sounds like a great idea though. Just getting everybody's, you know, areas connected up like this. That would be fantastic. It would make things a lot easier to get to. So, let me help you with the, what was it? The spawn portal? I can get that set up at least. Don't mind the ghast. Oh, I got hit. I got hit by the corner.
You're
Okay,
fine.
there we go.
We're gonna like spawn in the ground.
Probably.
Like literally just walls around us.
Yeah, odds are we will spawn in the ground. But anyways, this is the portal. Hopefully this is the portal that'll take us to spawn, your guest. So mind doing the honors, lighting it up, and we'll go through. And like you
You
said,
have my flint and steel.
I have your flint and steel. Okay, I'll do the honors. Let's go through and wind up in a cave somewhere.
Yep. Oh, big cave. You're floating. Oh. Oh my gosh. You are flying.
Wow, okay, big cave. We are at Y47. We need to tear down this portal and move it on up.
Yep. Don't even worry.
Okay, so got back up to the surface, portal here. Let's just do a simple 2x2 for now because we're probably gonna have to redesign this once we get up to the, well, once we start building up this area. So hopefully this will take us through to the right place. I'll just spawn like somewhere completely different.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah! Alright, we should
Ouch.
probably save this, but let's make sure that it works both ways.
You're right. It's gonna spawn us back in the cave.
That would be hilarious. Oh,
Hey,
linked
let's
up, ready to
go.
go. Nice. So, do you want to protect it now on the nether side?
Yeah.
Man. With all this travel back and forth, I really hope that my recordings kept up with it. Anyways. Very secure, and it looks amazing.
Yep.
Anyways, we got this one fixed up. So, yeah, let's head on through. I want to see spawn area a little bit more.
Yeah, now that we have the time to.
Yeah. We haven't been here for a while, thankfully, which means, you know, we haven't died too much. But, now this will be a nice little area. We haven't made any shops or anything yet up here, but it'll be nice to kind of get a little communal area going. I already have one idea for a shop. Gonna sell some of that iron I've been making. Well, that shop in the shopping area is gonna have to wait a little while. I didn't actually manage to capture any of the rest of the footage with Onyx over there in the shopping area, but we basically just mentioned some of the plans that we had going forward, in which you'll be able to see sometime soon in the future. But right now, actually, I just finished going caving with Fuzzy Pickles and Os51 as well. We've met up and went caving. You have to check that out in the next episode. Gathered a bunch of stuff from there, and I want to get back to the well, the villager setup over there. There's still plenty of work to do over there. I basically just brute forced my way to get the enchantments that I needed for the caving adventure, but this obviously is not the final product that I want. And I think finally gathered the materials necessary in order to kind of build up this area a little bit better. I've got the silk touch that I need in order to get the rest of them, and I want to get this villager set up to, well, to look proper, and I'm going to go ahead and get working on that. It's going to be a building right here, and we'll just see what I can do. I gathered up some materials for the building, and I'm just about ready to start, but I need to get these guys out of the way here, as I need to tear this place down in order to rebuild it better than ever. So what I did is just below here, kind of got this little area to secure them. Just going to stick them in minecarts down here, and then I'll be about ready to go ahead and actually start building this thing. As you can see, I've got a lot of my villagers already down here. Very packed in here. I didn't realize quite how many villagers I have. Unfortunately, I still have a few more to go in here. All my farmers are still kind of left over. But what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to go ahead and build up this building that I want right here. It's going to be kind of an adjacent area for the villager conversion stuff that I'm going to be building up later on, kind of where the output of the villager breed is going to be. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be building it out of quartz, kind of as the wall, and I'll eventually get up to a warped wood roof. This is kind of the two choices I'm going to be going for. The warped wood will eventually be replaced with dark prismarine. I haven't gotten to a ocean monument yet, so I don't have access to that yet. It's something I'll be doing later. Hopefully not too long from now, because I'd really like to get the proper roofing material instead of just this warped wood right here. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that and kind of walk you through a little bit of the process for it and what I'm thinking. But to start out, I know that it's going to be about this wide. Whoops. And I know I'm going to add kind of like almost a two-layered approach to it. So it'll be about that wide, probably not too much taller than this. I don't want it to come out too tall. But I'm thinking something probably around there will be pretty good. And then I'll be adding in, I think, kind of a little bit of an overhang structure right here. Let's grab that. And build this across. There'll be a bit of an overhang structure right here. And that will let, with more of the wall going up above it. So, get this in. And for the roof, I'm going to try to do some sort of curvature to the roof. I'm not sure exactly, whoops, I fell. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to shape the roof yet, but there'll be at least some form of curvature to it. I want it to be like a little arch effect going on here. Won't be the final shape, I've still got lots to tweak on it, but kind of show off the main premise of it, this is what I've got going on. I think overall it's going to end up looking good. Going to add in windows, adjust things a little bit, but this is kind of overall the shape of the roof. I'm going to probably change out some of these blocks as well, maybe adjust the corners a little bit, but this is kind of the general premise of it. I'll get back to you once I get a little bit more of it done. And here we have the finished house. As you can see, made some modifications, but kept the same basic premise and design. I like this nice little, I don't know what you call it, this nice little bar coming across here. It adds a nice little division in the house between the two floors, and I think I actually did a pretty good job with the roof here. As you might be able to see, though, I don't have the roof quite finished. I need to get a little bit more of this warped wood in order to do that, but I can go do that real quick, and or might have to replace it temporarily with something else as well. But this kind of gives you the basic premise and idea of it. And there was, couldn't figure out the door design for a little bit, figured an iron door looked pretty good. And on the inside, it's just a nice little cozy space. I'll keep some extra storage for the villager stuff over here, and as I said, no roof yet. Gonna try to get that in. Oh, I don't have a button. Well, I'm going this way for now. Whoops. I'll install a button on the inside. Side of the house, not looking too great, but, you know, it's adequate for now. Most of the time it'll be seen from the front. And we won't talk about the back side yet. I have no idea what to do for the back. So, we'll figure that out later. But for now, I think this will serve its purpose. I'll probably finish putting on a roof. And there's one other thing I couldn't decide on. There's these window panes right here. Right now they're light blue, but I was wondering what they would look like. Hold on. As cyan instead. So I'm going to swap that out real quick and then ask if you guys have any suggestions. Just leave them in the comments below. Which one you think looks better, or any other suggestions for this building. I threw it together. Didn't have a great design for it at the start, but let's see what it looks like with cyan instead. There's really not much of a difference between the light blue and the cyan, but well, let me know what you guys think if you have any feedback on that. Anyways, now what I'm going to be able to do is I'm going to try to get the villagers, the farmer villagers that are in here, up and stored on this floor. Nope, got the farmers up in here. As you can see, temporary roof, and these guys are all good to go in their little minecarts, just waiting for me to use them later. Which means I can finally tear down this area and get building on what I really want to build. And I've got the blocks ready for it out here. As you can see, I've got a bunch of mushroom stems and red mushroom blocks. I'm hoping for kind of a conglomeration of big red mushrooms. It's kind of the thought process going on. That'll be right here in between the actual villager breeder and this other house, which villager breeder I'm also going to probably tear down and convert to another house similar to this. Might end up being pretty much exactly the same, and also means that these inner walls will be connected somehow to this main building in the middle. But before we get to all of that, I gotta pull up my shovel and tear down all of this dirt. Wow, that feels a lot better. As you can see, tore down that ugly dirt structure, and I even managed to tear down this cobblestone stuff. I still don't have proper roofs on these places yet, but I'm hoping to get the materials for that pretty soon, so that one's very bare bones at the moment. But I did tear down the villager breeder and repurposed it and refunctioned it. I'll show you kind of what I've got so far. Don't mind this at the moment. But a much smaller area. I don't need the breeding to happen quite as quickly anymore. I already have a ton of villagers, as you probably saw, but a little area here just for the carrots and stuff, and I want to make sure that this actually works. So here, take carrots. We'll see if this works. Um, Hopefully they'll be heart lovey-dovey pretty soon. But over here, we got 3 beds, which should be enough for them to make babies. See if this works. Come on, guys. You can do it. Don't mind me. Did it happen? Hello? You have any... Okay, no babies yet. I'll keep my eye on it and see if there's any tweaking that needs to be done, but idea of it should still be there. I don't know why. I didn't see any clouds or anything, so I don't know. But anyways, as you can see, that guy's trying to pathfind towards the beds. He thinks they can go through there. What's going to happen now is I kind of repurposed this a little bit. The baby villagers will try to run towards those beds, fall down into here, and if you can see, they'll fall down into this little water stream here, and just at the end over there, let me quickly do this so you can see. There is a wall here and a sign. This is actually going to help a little bit more with the villager sorting. I had some minor issues with that earlier. But baby villagers will stay up here until they're fully grown, in which case they will come back up, pop back up, and get sorted into this thing. Now this is a little bit of an improvement over the last system. The villagers here are getting pushed in and will be pulled into this corner. As you can see, there's a ton of them stacked up right there. And I've got a little minecart system here, hopper, dispenser, and a couple powered rails here. And every time I hit this button, do have some minecarts in there, a new villager should get popped through here. As you can see, one of them went out, and there we go. I've got 2 villagers here. I had tested this earlier, so just to make sure it works. So this is what we'll do. We'll feed in these villagers into this kind of, well, villager trade setup and zombie conversion area. And that is going to be the next part that I'm building. And that's kind of the mushroom thing that I mentioned earlier. And I'm glad that I got this set up, so now that I can finally work on the whole villager area right here. And here it is. I think I've done a pretty good job with it. As you can see, it's kind of a bunch of different mushrooms stacked one on top of each other. Tried to make just a big cluster going on. And it was a little interesting working with this. I haven't done too many organic shapes like this before, but I think I did a pretty good job as a base structure. I think what I'm going to do is going to add in different things. Going to add in a door right here, probably some windows in here, and maybe try to vary up the texture a little bit. But something interesting with the mushroom blocks is, as you can see, the texture on the underside is this color right here, and that has to do with the mushroom blocks. If you place a mushroom block next to another mushroom block, I think I saw a space that yep, right here. It'll actually change the inner texture, like if it's a matching mushroom block. So for example, I'm going to place these 2 here and break them, and bam, changes the texture to the inside there. So I did that because I thought it looked kind of nice to have that on the underside where the mushrooms are. I may try to play with that a little bit more with these mushroom stems at the top as well, but I think overall it ends up looking really good. And just to show it off, I actually managed to do the backside quite a bit too. I decided to do a nice low-hanging one and a few others on top as well. I don't think it looks quite as good in the front, but I still quite like it. So the only thing that I have left to do is one, want to add a little bit of variety to there, but also I want to light this up a little bit. The top of it has no lighting, the underside of this has no lighting. The inside of it, I did throw down a couple torches, and well, the inside of it is very bare bones at the moment. But that's by design for now. I need to convert this area into probably have a little trading station, zombie converting station, and another station where I can send off villagers that I don't want, the ones that I want to keep, and basically just try to get this whole villager setup going so that I can actually have a nice villager trading area later on. And now we have a bit of decor and lights. think it ended up looking pretty good with the chains and lanterns there. It's not too much, and I'll definitely add some more to it when I'm kind of decorating the entire area. I've got a lot to do in this area still, but for now, the main structure is done. I still need to replace these kind of accent colors here. And inside, I just got this village area set up. I got a few villagers off here to test things, and I'm just missing one key component. That is a zombie that would go right here that's holding some sort of sword. He'll be a key to kill the villagers. I'll go over all of this crazy rails and buttons and whatnot and, after I get the zombie, but I figure it's going to be a little bit easier to get some help with that. So I'm going to reach out and see if anybody that's online, or maybe even Fuzzy Pickles, can reach out and see if they can help me get the zombie where it needs to go. Okay, so Onyx. Plan is find a zombie, give him a diamond sword. Hopefully we'll find one soon, and there's a zombie up there. I'm gonna go for him. Afterwards, one of us will try to lead him around back to where that hole is, and the other one of us will try to block him off with the glass block, or the one that's leading him back. So he's on me. Hopefully he picks this up. He did not. Kill it.
Alright.
Out.
There.
Baby.
Congo line. Through the dirt. One of you, please.
This is chaos.
It's not working. Do they need to be holding anything?
Anything will work. I'll give him a diamond sword later. Come. I have an iron helmet for you to wear. It will look lovingly on your head.
Lovely?
Lovingly.
It will look lovingly.
Yep.
The iron helmet is alive.
The iron helmet is...
What?
You heard it. Iron helmet's alive.
No, did you? No, come over to your room by the iron.
Yes! A zombie raid. They've seen my villagers. Okay, kill the baby.
Okay.
Kill the baby.
Go. One of you. Take it. I've set down my helmet. I've set down my helmet. Take it. Hey, your helmet broke. One of you take the helmet. Yo, not all of y'all did not just walk over that helmet. I swear.
Let's hope third night's a charm. Oh, Fuzzy Pickles. Are you here to help?
Yeah.
You no longer get a choice.
Yeah, behind you.
No, my building! No!
Oh no, your villagers.
Another.
Cover them.
Dirt! Go! My cords.
I have a button.
Yeah,
Difficulty is on hard, right?
why is the difficulty on easy?
It is? Okay, well there we go. That's why.
Oh my gosh. I'm actually gonna start taking, like, serious damage now since 2 of my pieces of armor broke.
Hey,
Got a
one
guy
picked up
taking
dirt.
They picked up dirt? Excellent.
Yeah.
Alright. It's on you, Fuzzy Pickle, right?
Yep.
Alright, Fuzzy Pickle.
I have stems.
Come, follow me.
What do I do with it?
Follow me.
Where are you?
Oh, you have thorns on your.
Yeah,
Armor.
my bad.
That's okay. Onyx, behind you, there's a creeper. Alright, follow us around the side when you get the chance to, Onyx.
There's another
Okay,
zombie
can
coming
we,
up on y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, there are like a ton of them actually.
I know. It's okay. They're all far away. Come. So
What am I
Fuzzy
doing?
Pickles, you're gonna walk through here. Okay? And Onyx will be right behind you. Come on, Onyx. You need to be outside,
I'm in.
Onyx.
Alright, I'm out. Nope, come back.
Okay, this is gonna be hard. Block him in, okay?
Nope, go back.
Move.
Blocked in.
Fuzzy Pickles. Get him.
Ow.
Hold up.
What?
Try to get him in this corner.
What am I supposed to do?
I don't know. Walk this way further. There. There we go. He's in place. Now, let's see if I can't just slide in my axe. There we go.
Oh, nice house.
Nice.
That's better. I think that is it. Everything's in place now. Thank you two
Good.
very much. Sorry if the difficulty shenanigans were happening for a while, but we're good to go.
I'm glad we all got to
setup
spend
is
some
now.
quality time together.
Setup is good to go. Thank you. If you want to stick around, I'll show off
No
how it works.
damage
But
to your house. No.
yeah, no damage at all. It's okay. I've got some spare blocks. I'll fix. Oh man, that roof is gonna be a little bit harder to repair. I'll fix it up. But thank you two very much for your help.
I was a little confusing looking.
That was quite
1
interesting.
second you were up there, and then you were right next to me.
Goodbye. Well, that was a little chaotic, but managed to get a zombie in place, and now the system's good to go. Let me give you a quick tour around of how it works. So all the rails and things, I'm going to go through this, basically what I'm doing each way. But the first thing you can do is hit this button to request a villager, coming from the villager breeder over there. And then you'll be able to do workstations. And here, doing a farmer, and I know beforehand I had a lot of carrots and stuff, but because now I've got so many emeralds, I really want him to give me a trade at the get-go for an emerald. There's a small hiccup with it right now that is caused by there being so many villagers down here. Sometimes, I don't know why, but it doesn't like to select it if there's villagers down there. I think he has a trade that they can do where it's emeralds for bread. There it is. So I'll just do that, get a bunch of bread. Don't know if I'll eat it. Maybe I'll throw it at the villagers. And again, I wanted to make sure his second trade includes pumpkins, and it does. So because of that, I will keep this in the keep position, and he needs to be turned into a zombie villager. So now I just hit this button. He gets converted into a zombie villager using this guy. Hit this button, which shoots a weakness arrow at him from this dispenser, and gives me a golden apple to feed him. From there, if I need to convert him again, I can, hit this button and he'll go back that way. Or if I want to keep him and do it as is, I can flick that button and he'll be sent off to wherever it's going. Which, right now, is simply just down here with the rest of the villagers. But I will be creating a villager trading tower probably next episode, or, well, I guess the episode after next, since the next episode's caving. But, yeah. So this whole setup's ready to go, and if I can easily just hit the button, call another villager, as long as there's villagers in my villager breeder, which I've been doing some trading already, and I need to wait for that to refill a little bit. So that's what I'll be doing, is just queuing up villagers and getting them ready to go for a villager trading hall that I'll be setting up soon. And as the rain falls here, I think it's about time to wrap up this episode. I have been actually keeping mementos of each episode. I kind of forgot to show in the last couple ones, but I'll go show you those real quick. I've just been keeping them here in this barrel with the, well, I've got maps in another one, but so far I got the wooden pickaxe downstairs for episode 1, and then diamond, the nether analysis, and poppy for the iron farm in the last episode. This episode, due to the troubles I've had with this, I actually managed to get zombie villager's head. So I'll be keeping that one as a memento for this episode. And with that, one last bit of news to show off is we actually just recently updated to 1.19. Haven't really done a whole lot of that stuff. It's just happened towards the end of this recording of this episode, so not sure when I'm going to get around to some of that stuff, but just wanted to let you guys know. And I think that's going to about do it for me. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, I would very much appreciate a like. And if you'd like to see more of this content, please subscribe. If you have any feedback, please leave a comment below. This has been Eliminator. See ya.